Well, I got to jump on for a early start this morning. Actually, not earlier than normal, but we got to jump right into it. Got a bunch of stuff going in the next couple days, so interesting. So, of course, my normal routine, got to have my coffee. In fact, my boss postponed about 15 minutes because he's like, must have coffee before work. And I was like, I hear that, brother. I hear that. But good morning, everybody. Just wanted to start the day off right, on the right foot. You know me. Try to be as positive as possible and spread that positivity into the world. So anyway, let me know what you guys are up to. Let me know what you guys think that I'm back. I'm trying to vlog on a regular schedule again. It's been interesting, but fun, and I missed it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get my Java started, aka Sexy Brew, for those of you that watch Ralph and Lou. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. So let's get at it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. It's saying it's supposed to be 109 today. It's already 84 and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. That is crazy. What are we in, Arizona? Man, this is nuts. So I'm doing some work right now. And then I'm going to finish getting ready, and I'm going to head out to go talk to my old landlord. A little nervous about it just because I hate conflict, but I'm not going to stand for this BS. So, I mean, she was supposed to call us and let us know what the final rates for cleaning and all the extra things that supposedly needed to be done for the apartment. And she was supposed to call us later on in the day that we went and did our walkthrough. Or she said the next morning. It's been now officially a week since we did the walkthrough, and we haven't heard from her once. I called her yesterday, left her a message, because unfortunately, I work long hours, so by the time I'm off, she's already gone. So when I call, obviously she's not there. Battery died. But what I was saying is that when I'm working, Chanel's kind of a nervous Nelly, so she prefers that I, you know, do this kind of stuff. So unfortunately, this is those times when it would have been helpful for her to do it, because I am working long hours, and by the time I'm off, you know, she's gone already. So, but whatever, not a big deal. I just don't like conflict, but once I'm there and it gets going, it is what it is. It's unfortunate that it kind of had to go this route, but whatever, right? It is what it is. Alright, heading to fun times, guys. Fun times. Oh man. You push me, and there's gonna be conflict, which is why I always relate myself to Incredible Hulk. Because on a normal, everyday basis, I'm a very mellow dude. Very laid back, kick back, but people that cross the line, you don't want to see this monster. You don't want to see it. Don't do people dirty, man. Karma is a B, for real. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. It is a very simple concept. But I realized in my lifetime of meeting different people that there are those that truly, honestly don't see the error in their way. And that is an issue, a completely separate issue in its own. If you guys know anybody like that, let me know, because I'm pretty sure we've all met people like that. That they feel like what they do is in good intentions, but they're just straight up, you know, a-holes. You know what I'm saying. That was quick and relatively painless, but this lady she's stuck on charging us. And I'll be straight up with you. She can bill us all she wants. I ain't gonna pay it. Because she said, well, we're just gonna bill you. I guess that's what you're gonna do. Because she's trying to say that she had her lawyer looking over everything just to make sure, and that it's solid. But honestly, I don't believe her. I think she's full of it. Because it doesn't matter. It does not state that we owe her money. So I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. Oh man, it's getting close. Although I don't think it's gonna jump up 10 more degrees. But then again, there's still about an hour and a half left until peak heat. Yikes. That's crazy. And I'm upstairs, of course, where the heat rises, and the AC cools down the bottom part of the house really, really well, but so well that it always turns it off. So then it stops blowing up here, and it's up here that we really need it. So ultimately, they should have put the thermostat up here, but whatever. Maybe that's just me. Alright, so work is over now, and I gotta tell you guys what happened. In case you're wondering, Chanel and Kenji, they went to the Science Museum in San Francisco today. Wish I could have gone, but you know, I had work, plus had to return the keys. But I want to let you guys know what went down today. First of all, it did not hit 109, but it is 102, and that's still too darn hot. Man. Whew. I just went and took out the garbage, and it is a-blazing out there. Alright, so story time, guys. Alright, so here's what happened. I walked into the... First of all, going to the apartment complex, I went to the second gate that I normally go through, because it's quicker from the direction that I'm coming, right? So, I go up to the gate, I use my little clicker, and it doesn't work. I make sure my battery's working. Yep, light's lighting up. Hold it down, press it multiple times. The gate doesn't open. So I got to go around and come up to the front gate. Now I didn't get to test it on the front gate, but someone was leaving as I was coming, so I just went in after them. So that was the first thing. Second thing is, I go to check my mail. There is a note in it that says vacant. And here's the thing. I told her last week when we did our walkthrough that since we have the place until the 30th, my mail probably wasn't going to be fully rerouted, you know, probably, you know, until really around this time. So I told her I wanted to keep one clicker and one mail key. I didn't need an apartment key, and you know, explained to her, I was like, yeah, you know, my mail won't be fully, you know, transferred over yet, so I'd like to come by and check the mail. So I come, and there's a vacant sign in it. So if I was getting mail, it wasn't being left. I'd had one thing in there, and it was my verification that my mail is going to start forwarding. But I was surprised I was in there. There was nothing in there. It's been a week, and there was nothing in there. So that was pretty irritating, because technically my lease is up today. So even if she put it up this morning, it still doesn't make sense, because it's still technically mine until I return my keys. So that was a pain in the butt, and kind of irritating. So then we sat down. You know, she was supposed to give us a quote on what the cleaning lady was going to charge for the little, you know, the detail cleaning. And she was supposed to let us know either the night or early morning of when we did our walk-in, which was exactly a week ago. She never called us. I walked in the office, and she was like, oh, I just got your quote. Really? You just got my quote right now. It's been a freaking week. And she was supposed to be there both days. Irritating. Not to mention that when we did our walk-in, she told us to be there by 10. We sat in there for half an hour while she dealt with someone else. Talk about unprofessional, right? So then I'm talking to her, going over things. She's like, oh yeah, they're going to charge you $200 for the cleaning, which the whole place was pretty much clean. The bathrooms, certain detail cleaning, yeah, I can get it. But $200? I don't know. Not to mention that she stated that the way that the room should be is basically immediate, like, move-in value. I don't remember the actual verbiage, but it was basically like we're supposed to leave the place like someone could move in immediately, which is pretty crazy, and not realistic, because it's supposed to be realistic wise as far as what they charge and what they do for this. So then she said they already painted it, but it didn't need an overall paint, just spot painting, and she said she wasn't quoted for that yet. It's been a freaking week. What the heck? She doesn't have any of these bills. She has no idea. Then there was our final mix of bills for our utilities. And, you know, that was about $100. So that's $300 right there, plus the, I don't know how much the spot painting is, so we'll see. And then she was talking about the 400 and whatever something dollars, 500 something dollars or whatever for the extra 10 days of rent, which I'm like, I'm not paying. So BS, right? All of this is BS. Everything just does not add up. So I sit and I ask her, I'm like, so I wanted to talk to you again about this, you know, extra charge because you know, you said that under Section 3, it states that, you know, we have to give 30-day notice. And I was like, you're correct. It says either party has to give 30 notice if you were to kick us out or we're going to move out. But nowhere in there does it say, and she was like, look, the last time we spoke about this, I made sure that I talked to my lawyers and they said that it's sound. And I was like, they said it was sound even though it says nothing about we have to pay you if we don't give you the 30 days. And she said, well, it is what it is. And I was like, you're right. It is what it is. It is what it is. So it doesn't even matter. And this is the thing that frustrates me. Sometimes I really wish that I would just start writing things down because you know, I didn't think about it until after I left. But I was being respectful because I'm not trying to have more drama than necessary. But I was really just like, I just still don't get it. Why, if it's not in writing, how do we owe you this? And she was like, well, your 30-day notice form says it. And I just kind of glanced at it, but from my recollection, it only states that you must give 30 days. So the same thing. So anyway, frustrating nonetheless. You know, I was being cordial. It's like, okay, all right, well, you know, whatever. You know, I was getting ready to pay like the utilities bill, all that. She's like, oh no, that'll come out of your, you know, your deposit and all that stuff, and you'll probably owe more because whatever's left in deposit will take the part of the rent out of there, and then what's left of the rent for the 10 days you can pay. And I was like, she's like, so do you guys just want me to bill you? I was like, yeah, just bill me. Because she's gonna bill me and I'm either gonna take it to small claims court or I'm just not gonna pay it, one or the other. Because honestly, I didn't really want any money out of it. I just wanted her to stop trying to pull this and charge me for money. So anyway, where I was kind of going off and I kind of stopped myself was sometimes I want to write things down because I forget. And one of the things I wanted to bring up was the last time I had talked to her, I asked her because as far as I know, in California, the landlord has to give the tenant a 30-day notice before the end of their lease if rent is going to go up or if they plan on discontinuing their lease, like they don't plan on extending their lease. So when I asked her about that, she's like, oh yeah, you'll get yours. I'm like, okay, well when? She's like, oh well, I didn't want to because I was on vacation and I didn't feel like it, but I'm going to send it out next week, but it still gives you more than 30 days, so you know, it's not a big deal. And I was thinking to myself, how is it over 30 days? Because when I talked to her, it was already halfway through June. So I was like, how does that give us 30 days unless she's counting by the extra 2 weeks, which technically in writing, that's not when our lease is up. So it really didn't make any sense. And on top of that, we still haven't even gotten that. So she never ever gave us that in writing. So that just makes one extra thing on there, and very, very frustrating. And I wish I would have brought that up. But California is pretty good about protecting not only their employees, that's why there's so many labor laws in California, but also, you know, with tenants and renters, because a lot of people get taken advantage of. So, I mean, if she wants to go to court, we can go to court, because she has nothing that binds us to contract. And all I wanted was for her to just cut this out. So if she wants to keep pushing and harassing us about it, then you know, we'll make this a bigger deal. But I don't know. I thought I would share that with you guys because it's what's going on, and it's frustrating because it just, I don't know. We're good tenants. We were always good tenants. We never bothered anybody. So it's like now I just feel like she's totally trying to take advantage of us, and I am not okay with that. So we'll kind of play this by ear, see how it all turns down. But, you know, I said, well, it is what it is. Go ahead and bill us, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, this is a very interesting story, and I'm sorry I've been talking for so long, but drama. Who's home? It's Kenji. Where'd you go today, Kenj? Where'd you go?
At Himbo's house.
No. Where'd you go? The Science Museum?
Yeah.
Did you have fun there?
Yeah.
What was the best thing you saw?
The movies.
What movies? There was movies there?
Yeah, it was the part one you see up and down.
He's talking about where you see the stars.
Oh, you got to see that? I thought that was like the Exploratorium.
No.
Oh.
Evan too.
I missed you. Really not much going on today except for, well, sharing some stories of the drama. But the family's home now. I didn't realize that it's so late already. It's already 9:30, which means that I need to pack my bag, since after I'm done doing some of the morning work, I have to leave, and then I'll be gone for the night, and I'll be back tomorrow. So yeah, that is the scenario at this point. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it there, end it, leave it. Don't forget to check out the previous vlogs. Watch yesterday's, check out the cards. Don't forget, the cards is what we're relying on now. So use those if necessary. You can check out all the other videos that I've done. So check out yesterday's, you can check out 2 years ago, and you can check out my most recent unboxing of the Pebble Time. Which, by the way, for those of you that watch, if you're interested, go watch the Pebble Time unboxing and leave a comment of what things you want me to cover in the review. And I'll make sure that I cover those topics. So anyway, don't forget to always shoot for your dreams, always shoot for happiness, because the sky's the limit, which means you guys can do whatever you want. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.